Good evening, guys, and welcome. It's Thursday night, which only means one thing. It is the VGL esports Speed Kings World Championship. Round 5 here at Belgium. Round 5 out of 8. 4 rounds to go, including tonight's round. It is me, Dave Short, and as ever, I am joined by Lucas. Lucas, good evening. How are you, mate?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dave. I'm great, Dave. Sorry, everyone, for the delay. There was a small issue with copying of the update, but here we are, back again. Another Thursday, another race for this great league so far.
It has been 4, like Lucas said, a great league. 4 fantastic rounds. It really has been, and we're at the halfway point. And I'll tell you what, there are at least 7 drivers right in this championship hunt. Let's go through the championship. The remaining rounds, by the way: Belgium, Italy, Brazil, and a sprint and a main race to round it all off in Saudi Arabia at the end. Lorenzo leads the championship. Lucas, after Silverstone, when Lorenzo binned it, I didn't think I'd be saying the words Lorenzo still leads the championship. He's won 2 races, he's DNF'd in 2 races, but he's top of the pile with 58 points.
Silverstone really looked like no one wanted to lead this championship, Dave. They were all trying to avoid that.
It wasn't.
They were all either crashing out, or they were just making errors and then losing positions or something. Everyone.
It was a balmy race. We had at one point 3 different championship leaders. It was absolutely crazy. In the end, the top from the championship, none of them at the time finished. Tava 7 points behind. A dreadful Silverstone race for him. 3rd, 2nd, then DNF. Tava missed out on sprint race points and the main race points. Tava needs a bounce back here, doesn't he?
He really does. Britain really didn't do him any good. He retired in the sprint. I think he retired in the race. He didn't do anything.
So you've got Lorenzo 58, Tava 51, then 3rd place is 𝐞𝐸𝐻 on 46 points in the Alpine. He's had a 6th and 8th, a 3rd and 3rd. His consistency has got him into the top 3 of the championship and just 12 points off the championship lead. Lucas, is 𝐞𝐸𝐻 a bit of a dark horse here?
I think he is, but I think he's benefiting from everyone doing the driver errors. He's not necessarily the fastest out there, but he keeps being right in there.
Agreed. He's not the best qualifier, is he? You usually find him down the lower regions of a top 10, but every single time he's there at the end when it matters.
I think quali is actually his low point in his driving, but then in the race he really makes up for it.
He really does. And then 4th, 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬. 41 points, the Swiss driver with a 2nd, a 2/5 and a DNF last time out. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬, you just got to feel if he can keep it cool, keep it calm and composed. This is a driver who can win some races and challenge for the championship.
I think he definitely has the pace to win, Dave. The pace is there, but I think he needs to be a bit more patient.
Absolutely, and by the way, 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐻 has a qualifying ban going into this race, so he needs a cool, calm and patient race to come through the field. He is 4th in the championship. 5th in the championship, 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐵 at last. After 3 DNFs in a row, he won the sprint race, he won the main race at Silverstone. An absolutely outstanding inspired race from 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐵. 33 points and he is right back in that championship battle.
Yeah, finally 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐵 finished the race. I mean, he looks to be one of the fastest people on the track, but he couldn't finish the race. But finally it came together.
And 𝐞𝐒𝐲𝐵, let's see what he can do. He very much is a driver who can really get himself in there. Gio, 6th for the championship, 30 points. Don't write him out either in the McLaren. He's had a 5th, a 5th, a DNF, and a 5th. 3 5th places this season, 6th for the championship, and Gio is as consistent as they come. And hopefully he's racing today, Lucas. Do we know?
He is not, unfortunately.
So Gio is unfortunately missing, but he is there, 6th for the championship. 7th, and maybe the last of the championship contenders, Hennessy, 30 points as well. The top 7 are separated by 28 points. That's it. Hennessy didn't, of course, finish in Bahrain, then got a 3rd, a 7th, and a 9th. Hennessy, big outsider, but a win, some podiums, and he can get himself in there.
Yeah, I think he must find some speed, first of all, and then maybe some errors from the others, but he could be there. He's not so far.
He just needs to keep his penalties down. Penalties is Hennessy's is definitely his main problem this season.
Spectator, mate.
Yeah, I've just realised. Spectate. And then we've got so then 8th. VDV, the Belgian driver, just a win to his name. That sadly is it, VDV at the moment. Then Rasa, one of my drivers of the season, 22 points, a 4th and 8th, a 7th, 11th this season. Rasa, nothing spectacular in qualifying, but is always there in the race. Little Jimmy, sadly not racing tonight. He is 10th place after his well harder in 2nd place last time out in Silverstone. A 10th and a 9, a 2nd, 21 points. So Rasa 22, Jimmy 21. Then Matt, who I don't think is racing tonight either. Is Matt not there?
I think not, yeah.
No Team M&M tonight, just Menno. So Matt 19 points, then Liam and Kieran 18 points, then Menno on 17, Tess 14, Sus 12. That is an enormous battle in the midfield. 16th 𝐞𝐸𝐻𝐨, who we haven't seen since the first round. But Lucas, 4 rounds to go, including tonight. This championship is absolutely wide open.
And tonight we'll have a great racing track in Belgium.
It's a classic. It's an absolute classic. Only 14 runners.
Yeah, some people dropped out last minute, I think. But I hope these 14 guys give us a great race.
It's a short quali, 18 minutes. Followed by one of the shortest races in terms of laps of the season, that's for sure. However, weather can play a big part in this, and so can the safety car. And the safety car has played a big part in the last few races. For the last few races, hasn't it, Lucas?
Yeah, absolutely, by much.
especially late safety cars as well. So 14 runners and riders will get us underway in quali. We may get some joining for the race. Let's hope so. But Lorenzo, Tava, Sklav, 𝐞𝐸𝐻𝐨, the top 5 are all there in the championship and all here as well. Then you got Hennessy as well. And can VDV, maybe it's a last chance to VDV after his race win in Baku. Can he get himself up there as well? And the conditions look lovely and sunny at the moment, Lucas.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, absolutely.
Keep an eye on the conditions here can change like no other circuit I can think of. It looks like now the rain can come in from anywhere and any time. And who's going to be the first?
I do hope we don't get many safety cars because we only get 22 laps of racing.
Yeah.
So maybe 1 or 2, no more than 2.
No more than 2, I think.
Great.
We haven't had a race without a safety car. Good to see Burr back, the Brazilian driver. Burr is back. No optic tonight, no Canadian driver. No.
Gio and what else?
New driver is 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸, whose nationality I am not sure about. I will find out shortly. But he's in for the Haas. He's in for Little Jimmy. What a shame, Little Jimmy. After 3 excellent races and a very quick drive, and unfortunately Little Jimmy is not here tonight.
Yeah, he finished, I think, 2nd in Britain. He had a great race. And starting from, I think, outside top 10.
And so 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 takes his place. Also, we've got Teza back as well. No Test tonight. What a shame for no Test, because he was outstanding in Silverstone last time out. His best result of the season so far, but he is missing tonight. Sus is there in the Merc, which is great to see.
Had a lengthy fight with Menno. Lengthy, many laps in a row.
Oh, it was that battle for the last podium spot in the midfield was absolutely fantastic. That was some of the best racing I've seen in esports this season. That was just brilliant to watch as coming through Paul Ferrer into Blanchimont comes 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. So let's.
And half the grid is on mediums.
That's an interesting point, which reminds me to put the tyre details on. Yeah, so half the grid choosing to burn a set of mediums early doors. Everybody nearly out. Lorenzo, the championship leader, in the pits. Rasa and 𝐞𝐸𝐻𝐨 also stay in the pits. And here we go. The first final lap is about to start from 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐻𝐸, who runs very, very wide. Completely misses the apex of the old bus stop chicane. And down start finishing straight he comes into the source. Late braking, very late. He's way missed the apex as 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. Very late braking, misses the apex. The Aston Martin behind him. I think that's Kieran Lim, who's having a very nice season so far as well. Yellow flags waving in the bus stop chicane. Up a Rouge round already on comes 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐻𝐸. His debut, of course, in the Haas tonight. And let's see what he can do. Down into 𝐞𝐿𝐥𝐸𝐿. Nice on-board shot, plenty of curbs through 𝐞𝐿𝐥𝐸𝐿, and down to Brussels he goes. It's turn 10. Turn 10 straight into turn 11. This used to be the corner with no name, now does have a name. It is called Brussels. Out of it he comes, and now it's a small little drag down into 𝐸𝐻𝐿. Looks like he's same sort of pace as 𝐸𝐻𝐿𝐥 right behind him now, because he is on a soft tyre. 𝐸𝐻𝐿𝐥 on the hard tyre. Very easy to catch the curb and spin it there, by the way. That can be a horrible, horrible corner. So through 𝐸𝐻𝐿 and into campus goes 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬. 𝐸𝐻𝐿𝐥 just keeping watching, brief behind, now into Stavelot. A double right-hander. Out of Stavelot and into Paul Ferrer. We've seen a horror accidents here in the past in real life. And of course in Blanchimont as well. I remember, probably a lot of you, in fact most of you are too old to remember, but 2001 I think, or 2002, Luciano Berti, Eddie Irvine had a massive crash. Berti was buried in the tyre barrier. That's when it was all gravel on the exit of Blanchimont. Into the bus stop chicane as 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐸 takes his qualifying ban. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨 comes over the line. The first lap of the session is a 44.0. 𝐸𝐻𝐿𝐥𝐸 goes a second and a half slower. So that is a lap around Belgium as he on board with 𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐸, who had his best result last time out. 4th place, and goes round. Oh, he's gone round. That is in 𝐿𝐥𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐸. Misses the tyre wall just, but I was just saying 𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐸 had by far his best result. Last time out in Silverstone, a 4th place, and that is not the start 𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐸 wanted to his race.
And we do have Gio's replacement, Dave. It's 𝐿𝐿𝐥𝐸𝐿 in the race, or Alex for easier.
I'm gonna say Alex. I am not pronouncing.
I figured out it would be easier for you and the English-speaking world.
Absolutely. I'm presuming he's Greek.
Yes, he is.
There we go. So Alex is in for Gio, Mr. Consistent Gio. 5th place. So Alex will make his debut in the Speed Kings Championship. Lorenzo's out there on track, so let's go to Lorenzo. Up Rouge and Radion he comes. So here comes as VDV has gone quickest. Nice to see VDV back at the top of the timesheets. We've got 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐥, then we've got 𝐶𝐿𝐴V, also in the championship, 3rd in the championship, 3rd out on track. Good time on the mediums, by the way, not too far behind VDV.
Yeah.
Then the Mercedes boys, then you've got Kieran, 1.6 behind, but you've got 𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐸 out there who should get another lap in. Then Lorenzo, Rasa's out there as well. Tava, who still in the pits. Tava had an awful nightmare Silverstone Grand Prix, as did Lorenzo for that matter. Yellow flags, that's for back markers. But this is a race where Lorenzo's only finished 2 races this season. Yeah, he's won them both, and of course the sprint race he picked up some points as well. But right. Lorenzo, you feel if he can just get it together, as 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐿's gone even faster. But Lorenzo, of course, did he make contact? Was there contact with 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐸? That's why 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐸's got the quali ban.
Yeah, that's why Lorenzo retired.
We've gotten off, and I think
that's a Haas. I think
it is. It's Rasa. Oh, it's Rasa. That looks like it's at campus. So Rasa, who has been super consistent. He's going very slow as Lorenzo goes second. Oh wow, on medium tyres. Wow, that is a time.
If that's the pace of the mediums, then 𝐶𝐿𝐴V has done a pretty decent lap, I'd say.
Yes, 𝐶𝐿𝐴V's doing well. As I said before qualifying, 𝐶𝐿𝐴V is not a great qualifier, but who is that? Oh, it's 𝐶𝐿𝐴V tiring the pits. But 𝐶𝐿𝐴V's not a great qualifier, but in the race really comes alive, and he's shown it today. If he can get his qualifying good, what can he do in the race? He is a legit championship contender now. Hennessy 6th from the championship, just raring to go. Got his first podium in Baku. 7th and 9th since then. Hennessy's been a driver as well that is, again, penalties is this man's kryptonite this season, and that is not the best. In fact, he's on 2 laps, so he can't string a lap together at the moment, so he'll try and go again. So it's 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐥 on his debut, albeit on the soft tyres, but out in front in the Haas. Little Jimmy's replacement looks like he's got the same sort of speed as Little Jimmy at the moment. Free Radion, that looks better. Oh, I love that shot. The top of Radion comes the Alfa Romeo. Hennessy, highest placed British driver at the moment in the championship. Comes down, he's just off his first sector time, so I presume it's the middle sector he's been struggling, and here he comes round Le Comps and down into Brussels. Turn 10 and 11 is a long winding left and right hander hairpin on the exit early. That curb is off camber, again more off camber, down into Brussels, exit of Brussels into Pouillon. What the beauty of his track is, it's so up and down, it's so on and off camber, there's so many challenges. It's one of the favourites, isn't it, Lucas?
Yeah. I've heard many drivers say the same thing. Real life drivers and sim racing drivers.
It's an absolute joy, and it's a tough track to get the right setup for, because you've got the long straights. There's a purple middle sector here from Hennessy, so this is interesting, but of course you've got a long straight now where Hennessy is, and of course in sector 1 then you've got the tight twisty technical bit in sector 2. You need the perfect balance. Some drivers like to go faster for the straights, some drivers like to have the corner grip in sector 2. It's all about driver preference, right? Hennessy should jump up the timings here.
It really depends if you're skilled in qualifying, because in the race you definitely need the straight line speed.
He does. Oh, hello, Hennessy, top of the timesheets. How about this?
By a distance on the 3rd lap on the same softs.
That's a good time. However, I don't think Hennessy would want to start on those soft tyres. They've done a few laps. Burr's invalidated his. Mano's back out. Let's see what Mano can do. But Hennessy, 6th for the championship, just 28 points off Lorenzo at the top. I tell you one man who'll want to see Hennessy up there ahead of Lorenzo, and that's 𝐞𝐸𝐨𝐽, his teammate with the qualifying ban. 𝐞𝐸𝐽 4th in the championship, 41 points.
And Kobe is now on a flyer, as is Tava.
Yeah, so big times for the championship contenders coming up. So let's have a look. So Tava's just starting his, yeah, and Kobe's starting his. So we'll ride on board with Menno and cut back to those, because Menno's just coming round Pouillon now. On board with the Dutch driver. No Team M&M tonight, it's just Menno. Sadly no Matt. Matt has been the most consistent driver. He's had an 8th and 9th for 4th and a 10th. He's been the points in every single race, and only he and 𝐞𝐸𝐨 have finished every single race in the points. Sadly,
that's impressive, Dave.
It is
impressive considering how close the pack is.
It really is. Sadly, Matt's streak's going to come to an end, so it's all the Haas getting well out of the way. So it's all down to 𝐞𝐸𝐴 to be the only driver to finish every race in the points. Here comes Mano. He did a purple middle sector, so there could be some fireworks here for the Dutch driver. Round the old bus stop chicane, down the start, finishing straight. Where's Mano going to put himself? It's top of the timesheets by half a second. This track is ramping up.
Tava's out. Tava's out of the qualifying.
Oh, and there's someone else facing the wrong way as well. Kobe's invalidated, and there's Aston Martin facing us. Kieran Liam also off the track as well. And Tava
has binned it again.
He's lost it in Pouillon. He's lost it in Pouillon. He's probably caught the curb. We were saying earlier on that can really catch you out. And Tava, unbelievable. Tava,
again.
who was joint top of the championship going into Silverstone. Oh, what's going on with Kieran? Kieran just has no grip on those tyres. He's round again. Russ has put the mediums on. So it's Mena. Oh, and someone else off. Oh, it's Kieran again. Kieran is proper beached here.
Yeah, those temps are skyrocketing now.
Yeah, look at this. Alex now on his debut into 3rd place. 𝐞𝐸𝐴𝐽's back out there. Lorenzo's in the pits. Got the soft tyres ready for him as well. VDV in the pits. Is this 𝐞𝐸𝐴𝐽 finishing a lap? No, he's starting a flyer. So Kobe back in the pits.
Alex up in 3rd.
Yeah, good luck there from Alex. I was saying at half a second. Look at the gap between Menno at the top. Menno, no pole position yet. Hasn't even qualified in the top 6 yet.
I think we haven't even seen, not even close the fastest lap here, because Menno is so far from everyone, and Menno is, I can say, not the fastest man on this league.
No, Menno with well, it'd be great. I tell you, it would be absolute scenes if Menno was to get pole position. Kobe's had most of them this season, though Kobe hasn't got going yet. Are we in for more surprises? Championship leader 6th place. 2nd in the championship is, well, he's a 14th at best. 𝐞𝐸𝐴𝐽 won't qualify, so that's 3rd in the championship down the order as well. 4th in the championship, 3rd in the championship 𝐞𝐸𝐴𝐽, sorry, is 8th. 4th in the championship 𝐞𝐸𝐴𝐽 won't qualify. Hennessy 2nd. It's good again, like we saw in Silverstone. The order keeps getting mixed up. There's still 5 minutes to go, mind you, and here comes 𝐞𝐸𝐴𝐽's beard. to finish his lap.
I've been in a situation where I've been on a provisional pole and wondered why I was there.
It's well, I think 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's bid as these times are coming down. This track is ramping up because he's now going second place on his debut. 𝐸𝐶 up there in fourth place.
𝐸𝐶𝐸𝐸 is a second up on his time, Dave. He's close to Meno's time. Let's see what he can do.
On board with the Greek driver, third in the championship. Round Blanchimont into the bus stop chicane he comes. 4.5 minutes to go. Most drivers in the pits at the moment. 𝐶𝐸𝐸 takes his opportunity now to try and get some times on the ball. Where can he put himself now? Up he goes into second. And Meno remains on provisional pole.
How about that?
This could be an absolute fairy tale here. Rassa's gone 10th, by the way, on the medium tyres. So 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐸 on an outlap. 𝐶𝐸𝐸 goes second. 𝐸𝐶 is probably going to pit in. It is. What about Rassa? So Rassa is invalidated, so he'll be coming in, and the final runs are about to begin. This, as Kieran and Burr have gone early. Look at them. Two Aston Martins line astern. So Burr's going to try and pick up a nice toe off Kieran, I think. So they've gone early. And why not? You've got a bit of a clear track. You can get a good chance.
𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 is 2/10 up, Dave.
So 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 so yeah, and in purple middle sector. So 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸, little Jimmy's replacement, can now find himself getting up there into the top. A lot of drivers heading out. VDV heading out there for his final run. 3.5 minutes to go. This qualifying is wide open. 𝐶𝐸𝐸's done 2 laps on his. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's coming round. This will be it because he won't get back in the pits and do another lap. So 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 goes second.
So close.
Meno,
0.000 of a second.
This is unbelievable. So 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's is now ahead of 𝐶𝐸𝐸𝐸. And it's Meno. I didn't think we'd be saying these words. It's Meno on provisional pole as it stands. So Alex is out there. VDV out on outlap. So is Tezza. Kieran and Lee about to start their flying laps. They'll be the next ones. Let's ride on board with Kieran. Nice wide apex. Should get plenty of acceleration down the start. Finishing straight. He goes.
Oh, and 𝐶𝐸𝐸𝐸 is out of fuel. He will not have any time to do anything more for this session. 𝐶𝐸𝐸𝐸 is done.
And Meno, is he going to go back out? So yeah, 𝐶𝐸𝐸𝐸 hopefully can get way out the way. Just over 3 minutes to go. Up Rouge and Radiant, which has been changed for this season, of course. And that looks flat out. Full beans there for Kieran. Burr behind him, also going for a Rouge. Hennessy on a flying lap as well, I think. Down into 𝐸𝐿𝐴.
No, he's not. He's invalidated.
Right, so Hennessy's invalidated. So Lorenzo's still in the pits. Leaving it very, very last minute is Lorenzo. Is he coming out? Yes, he is now. So he's got to do a pretty quick outlap to get round.
Burr's around.
Ah, what a shame. The Brazilian driver, one of the few drivers yet to score a point in the championship, may get his chance tonight. But Burr, unfortunately, that's his final run done. Actually, he may not get round again. And Burr
let's see what Lorenzo and 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 can do. They are the fastest maybe drivers at the moment who can take pole from Meno.
And don't forget, 𝐞𝐒𝐸's had 3 pole positions this season. 𝐶𝐸𝐸's done, but Kieran's well up on his time, so Kieran could be about to feature here. Where can he put himself? Round Blanchimont he comes in the Aston Martin. Not the best qualifier, however. It's the racing that he saves himself for. Another very consistent. Yeah, he is. And Matt and Rassa. 3 drivers that really save themselves for the race. And up to 7th place. That's a good lap. So Rassa's still on outlap. So where are our championship contenders? There's 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸. Hennessy's in the pits. So 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 about to start his flyer. Where is 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 to? So Meno and Lorenzo are together on track, in fact. So 𝐞𝐒𝐸𝐸 will be the first man. You've got 𝐸𝐶, Alex, VDV out there. Where is VDV? Let's go on board with him for a minute because he's at the end of his lap. He's coming round Paul Ferrer. Purple middle sector. So VDV might get himself in the action here.
All right.
Meno and Lorenzo going really, really slow. 25 seconds left. They're both just going to make it, but VDV is going to arrive on the scene very, very soon. Here he comes into the bus stop chicane. He's not going to get held up. The brake is glow orange. Just lay to the brakes as he possibly can. Now on the acceleration. Where's VDV going to go into provisional pole? And the Belgian driver. There we go. So what can Kobe do?
Lorenz is picking up a small slipstream from
Menno. He is. So it'll be Alex next over the lines. Let's go on board with Alex. He's invalidated, so he's done. So it'll be the Merc of Sus. He's invalidated, so it'll be... well, let's just stay on board with Kobe then, because it'll be pretty much Kobe next. So there is Kobe.
Last time he's on the lap on soft tire this time.
Oh, Menno's off! Menno's off, and it'll be no...
Kobe's
wait,
off.
I think Kobe's off!
Kobe's off, yes, he's off.
3 pole positions!
He will start last.
Kobe's gonna be dead last! No time! For the winner last time out in Silverstone!
We're gonna have 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸, Tava and Kobe on the last 2 rows of the grid.
Wow! Wow! The 3 of the 5 championship contenders are gonna be dead last. Ras is on a nice lap here as well.
Lorenzo is invalidated. Lorenzo will start 9th.
Wow! Unreal!
What is going on?
This is just incredible! They have continued and carried on from the chaos of Silverstone. Unless Rasa can do a miracle lap here, VDV's on pole, Rasa over the line, 8th place!
And VDV takes pole position.
Kobe does do a time, so Kobe's 12th, and it is VDV on pole position. VDV, who is 8th in the championship. Menno alongside, who is 13th for the championship. It's 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's first start. 𝐸𝐸𝐸, 3rd in the championship, is the highest championship position. Then Hennessy, Sus, Alex, Rasa, Kieran, and Lorenzo is 10th. The championship leader 10th. Wow! Oh, this is... and of course he'll have to start on a set of softs.
Yes, he will. I'm really surprised he actually finished that lap.
Well, Kobe, the win last time out, will be 12th, then Burr, then I tell you what, 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 will be rubbing his hands. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 4th in the championship, and he can see the championship leader just ahead of him, and 2nd in the championship will start behind him. That was, that's a shock. I did not... Of course, VDV's only got 26 points, and they all came in Baku. And it's an AlphaTauri for the 4th time out of 5 races. It's an AlphaTauri on pole position, Lucas.
Yeah, that's true, and 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 now has the upper hand on the championship fight.
Rasa in the top 10. That's his best qualifying of the year. Rasa just continues to impress. Happy for Rasa. That's great stuff. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 is Dutch. Look at that. Dutch 2 and 3.
Considering that the flag is the real one, because not everyone has his own flag here.
Yeah, I'm pretty safe in it. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 sounds Dutch, right?
Not really.
Oh, don't do it. For the sake of tonight, he's Dutch.
Why not?
Great time. Sus says if he didn't invalidate, he would have been P3. I think many drivers out there are ruining invalidations. We could get a few penalties. In fact, Lorenzo's best time was on the mediums, I think. Looking at
Lorenzo
that.
starting on mediums. He didn't improve on the soft tires. That was a wild qualifying. Really not what we expected.
No, it really wasn't.
And this is overcast.
Oh, could there be rain in the air? Yeah, that looks pretty misty to me. So, do I dare you to get your predictions for this race?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't want to do that.
It's just so hard to call. What's the weather going to do, I wonder? That is pretty overcast and a bit gloomy as well. So 18...
Actually, this starting grid is going to give us 5 very quick drivers at the back of the grid. We're going to have fights at the front and at the back at the same time.
It's a topsy-turvy grid, and I tell you what, if it finished like this, it'd be incredible. Menno on the podium, VDV winning again, as he keeps saying, the AlphaTauris are literally win or bust. Here we go, folks. This is going to be a fun one. What a championship it's been so far. Right. A long formation lap here. So let's get the tyres up to start off with. The position changes, and Lorenzo does have those medium tyres.
And Kobe does go on soft tyres.
Kobe's got one intention, hasn't he, with that? Surely. Kobe has full intention to do some overtaking round here. So VDV, who is 8th in the championship, 26 points, just how many? 30 odd points behind the championship leader. He is on pole. He's only got 26 points, and they all came in Baku. Then it's 𝐞𝐞, who's been getting better and better, and a 4th place last time out in Silverstone, 2nd on the grid. I cannot wait to see what the Dutch driver does. 𝐞𝐥𝐸 on his debut in the Haas, replacing little Jimmy. 3rd in qualifying. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬 3rd in the championship, 46 points, 12 points behind Lorenzo, 4th on the soft tyres. Hennessy, 7th place, 30 points, 28 points behind Lorenzo. 5th, Sus. Can Sus finally get it together? He had a great Bahrain. It hasn't quite gone right for him since. Can he get himself back in the points and back at the championship order? Alex on his debut, replacing Gio there in 7th place. Rasa qualifying his personal best in 8th. He scored points in every race since Bahrain. Can he add to his 22 points? He is 9th for the championship. Kieran right behind him. Kieran and Rasa seem to follow each other everywhere they are on track. It doesn't matter where it is. 18th, 18 points for Kieran. He's just behind Rasa and Matt in that close championship battle for the top 10. 7th, 6th, 8th. Can he better that this season? Lorenzo, championship leader, 10th place. Medium tyres. Teza, 11th for his 2nd race in Speed Kings. Medium tyres. Kobe finally won. DNF. Win. Can he finally get some more points and get himself right in that championship battle? Burr yet to score, with his car looking as snaky as it is. He may struggle here as well. 𝐶𝐻𝐻𝐸, 4th in the championship, 41 points, needs a big result, needs to beat Lorenzo with 4 rounds to go in 14th. And Tava, who was joint lead of the championship going into Silverstone, has had a nightmare Silverstone, a nightmare qualifying. He is 7 points behind Lorenzo in 2nd place. He needs a big one. Lucas, how are you calling this?
I'm gonna go with VDV.
Ooh.
He's a fast driver, starting on pole. Unless he crashes on his own again, I can see him win this race.
It's VDV, who's got some good pace. We have the unknown behind him of 𝐞𝐞 and 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. When the lights come on, we will be go for round 5 out of 8. The lights are on. 5 lights, and it's go from Belgium. Here we go, and it is home Grand Prix. VDV leads into turn 1. It's a perfect start, and 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸, oh, it's a spinner. It's Hennessy. Hennessy's facing the wrong way. Are they all going to get through a rouge? VDV's got a lovely gap. 𝐞𝐞 and 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 side by side. Oh, there's contact.
Lorenzo's going backwards.
Lorenzo down at 12th place. 𝐶𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐸 are running 10th, and here comes 𝐶𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐸. 𝐶𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐸 down the back Hemel Straight.
And
can he get himself into 2nd? Is it 3 abreast? Down. Oh my word, don't look. 𝐶𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐸 goes 2nd round the outside of 𝐸𝐶𝐻𝐸𝐸. 𝐞𝐞's going backwards. Here comes Alex and McLaren to 4th place as well. And 𝐶𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐸 is 2nd and would lead the championship.
Tava and Teza is off.
And Tava, oh, he's no damage, but yeah, Teza off, Hennessy off. Lorenzo's 11th for the medium tyres. The championship leader is behind 𝐶𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐸. What a start by Kieran.
𝐶𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐸. What a
and Kobe, man, look at Kobe. Kobe into 5th place. He started in 12th. On the soft tyres. This is unbelievable. The Belgian boys in Belgium are feeling inspired. Hennessy's off again.
Oh, someone's off, Hennessy, yeah.
He's off at Pouillon. VDV leads by 2 seconds. Wow, Hennessy's out.
Is it going to be a safety car?
Oh, I hope not. Let's not. So much safety cars. So 𝐶𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐸 in the 9th place. And right behind, in fact, Kieran's trying to pass Sus.
And Kobe's on the attack, Dave. Kobe's really on the attack here. He's on the inside of Alex.
And Kobe! Oh, he's up again round the outside of the bus stop.
Oh, they touched Alex off. Alex is off. Alex around.
Oh, what a shame for Alex. 𝐞𝐸 goes third. His pass took. This is the best first lap I've seen. This is simply sensational. 𝐞𝐸 from 12th place is up to third on the opening lap.
This is the single greatest opening lap I've seen in sim racing, Dave.
Oh, no, they're saying that he may be under attack here from 𝐞𝐥𝐸. Let's see what 𝐞𝐥𝐸 can do here. Menno looks in behind. Looks like Rassa's riding for move in the background as well.
𝐞𝐸 has the inside. He's gonna defend his place here, and he does.
Oh,
𝐞𝐸 stays third. What a start! Lorenzo up to 9th. He's making up places now. Yeah,
Lorenzo benefiting from the spinners. Bear's got Rassa. Bear, who hasn't scored a point yet this season. It looks like Tava and Alex in the background there scrapping as well. So 𝐤𝐸's got 𝐞𝐸 right behind him. The Belgian boys, wow, in a home race.
And 𝐞𝐸's catching 𝐤𝐸 very, very quickly. 𝐞𝐸 is flying on the grid at the moment.
If you're 𝐤𝐸 at the moment, as it stands, you would lead the championship. Look at the pack, by the way. Look at the map. It's so close.
VDV is also opening very, very quickly the gap from 𝐤𝐸. I think 𝐤𝐸 is struggling a bit.
What? And a first lap from 𝐞𝐸. Absolutely unbelievable. He's lining up 𝐤𝐸 now.
Yeah, that's an easy overtake for 𝐞𝐸. He's pushing the battery. Yes, up to second.
Up 10 places. Sensational, and now he'll get on to his fellow countryman and teammate VDV, and yet again the AlphaTauris a win or bust. This is just that is just incredible. Fastest lap to boot as well for 𝐞𝐸. I haven't seen a first lap like that. I don't think ever. Let alone.
It was amazing. It was amazing that he avoided any kind of crash or any kind of collision.
Hennessy floor damage. Hennessy floor damage,
right.
max floor damage as well, which compromised him. Where's Lorenzo? P9, the medium tyres, he'll be waiting for them to kicking. Bear right behind him, and is that 𝐞𝐸 going to have a go at Kieran Liam? 𝐞𝐸 looking down the inside. There's a proper DRS train here, and that's Rassa trying to move. In fact, no, sorry, it's Tava trying to move on Rassa. Tava on the medium tyres, Rassa on the soft tyres. Rassa usually.
𝐞𝐸 and Lorenzo next to each other again.
Yeah, and as I was say, these two have come together, I think, in every single race. But 𝐞𝐸 also on the medium tyres to Lorenzo. They've got to be careful in this traffic. But they will know that VDV and 𝐞𝐸 are pulling away at the front.
AlphaTauri, in 1-2, if they can finish like that, it's going to be a big win for AlphaTauri.
And a big win for Belgium. Belgium 1-2 in the Belgian race. 𝐞𝐸 nearly touched the back of Kieran. That was so close. Oh, he has touched.
He's on the inside now, but if he has any damage, that's going to be a disaster for 𝐞𝐸.
I think he's got away with it. He may have a slight dent in his front wing, but he's now trying to get the move done. Oh my word, through Blanchimont round the outside. This will not end well. He's got to be careful. Gets out of it. Now wait for the bust up. Lorenzo sat back behind watching. Kieran defends it, but 𝐞𝐸 later on the brakes. Can he get the inside?
Kieran's
still there. Kieran's still there, 𝐞𝐸. What a brilliant battling by Kieran!
Lorenzo is on the inside, on the outside of 𝐞𝐸.
Here we go again! Here comes Lorenzo! Oh, 𝐞𝐸's seen him and gone, no way! Oh, but the Kieran's still fighting! Bear's going for Lorenzo! Bear's going for Lorenzo down the inside! Bear's through!
𝐞𝐸-esque move on their roofs. That's not gonna end well.
They couldn't both gone! They just couldn't wait! They just couldn't wait!
They're both out of the race. They're both out of the race. Safety car.
Oh, they just both couldn't wait.
That's exactly what I said, Dave, about 𝐞𝐸. He has no patience whatsoever. That's not an overtaking opportunity there. He could do it easily on the straight. Yeah. There's no patience.
They were literally coming up to a DRS zone and about a mile-long straight. I just don't know why you're going to stay side by side through Rouge and Blanche and Radion.
𝐞𝐸's on the medium tires. He doesn't have to overtake everyone at this point of the race.
No, and the field are so close together. When they all pitted, he would have jumped right up.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what makes a champion. You don't have to just be quick. You have to be stable. You have to be patient. You have to know when to overtake.
And by the way, Kieran had you know, even as on the soft tyres, he had every right to fight for that. Every right to fight for that.
Of course he did. And he got nothing to lose. He doesn't have a championship on the line.
Mano's saying he's got floor damage as well, so a bit of floor damage for everyone out there.
That's really unfortunate in this game. If you get floor damage, it cannot be fixed, and basically you're out of the race.
So Mano in 5th place, down 3. A lot of them are saying they're picking up floor damage from running wide at turn 1.
And 𝐞𝐸𝐻𝐸's gonna lose time on the pits. 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐸's gonna go up to 2nd for sure.
Yeah, so 𝐞𝐸𝐻𝐸's gonna have to wait again. So medium tyres on.
Lorenz, of course, goes on, and as will all the medium runners.
I'm gonna try and watch that back on a replay and just see 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻. I just don't understand why they just couldn't wait a bit.
And Bear goes on hards. I think that's a bad call.
What a chance for the Brazilian to get his first points of the season, by the way. Bear's got a great shot here. So medium, yeah, there goes Burr on the hard. So the championship leader Lorenzo and Tava, would you believe it, the first two in the championship all of a sudden find themselves at the top. So I'm watching
they have to pit, and without safety cars they will for sure not beat.
That's true. Yeah, very true. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm just trying to get
going to the end.
Just trying to get so 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻. Oh, actually, looking at that, I think 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻 was ahead. I think 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻 was ahead. However, they just both of them could have waited.
Of course, it was looking like it was gonna end up in crash way before. I think they touched like 4 times before that.
Interesting to see Sus on the soft tyres. That's an interesting one. So Sus is going to get lively. Glad to say no penalties yet. So all of a sudden the first two in the championship at the top, like we said, haven't stopped yet. VDV has, and is in a great position here. 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻 has as well, and he's in a great position. 𝐞𝐸𝐻𝐸 down to 5th. They didn't lose out too bad after stacking behind VDV. Tushki's beard. Yeah, and he's already passed 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻 once, so he'll be confident he can do it again. Mano down to 7th. Sus on the soft in 8th. Teza in 9th. Burr, Brazilian driver, could be on for his first points of the campaign. He's going to the end, that's for sure. Rasa in 11th, and then Alex in 12th. We saw him spin round as well, didn't we, at some point?
Yes, he did. He touched with someone at the last turn.
Safety car this weekend is the Mercedes.
Is he coming out now?
No, sadly not. It should be.
Okay, then one more lap. And wow, what a moment, Dave. That's it. I think that's a championship deciding moment, at least for 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻.
For 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻, yeah. It's Kieran's first retirement of the season as well, which is a shame. But for 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻,
there's only 3 races left.
3 races left. You've got to assume that Lorenzo, Tava, 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻 are all going to score. Probably 𝐞𝐸𝐻 as well, pretty big. Of course, Hennessy's championship is probably done as well, and Gio.
Don't take that assumption for granted, because Britain proved that this assumption can go away out the window very quickly.
That's true. And not only that, but 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻's retirement and bring out the safety car has now put his championship rival Lorenzo and Tava at the front. It's benefited his championship rivals. However, these two are going to have to get a move on, because they've got to stop without a safety car. And like you said, that could push them backwards.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see them beating at least VDV, 𝐞𝐻𝐸𝐻 and 𝐞𝐸𝐻 on track if there's no more safety cars. And
where would that put him in the champion? So, in fact, I'm going to work it out at the end, because every time I try and work it out, something changes. VDV finally showing the pace he's been looking like having all season. Because in Bahrain, he was up there with 𝐞𝐸𝐻, then they both binned it. One in Baku, 12th place after that, and a nightmare race in Austria. And Silverstone also didn't go well for VDV, so he needs a bounce back. He's probably a big outsider for a championship contender. He'd probably have to win the last 4 races, but there's 100 points up for grabs out there. Lorenzo takes maximum here. You'd fancy him, but Lorenzo really is relying on another safety car.
As is Stav, of course. They are on the same strategy right now. They're two championship leaders.
Yeah, so if you're VDV and Sklav and 𝐞𝐸𝐸 and 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 and 𝐿𝐴𝐈 as well, just got to keep up with Lorenzo and Tava, because when they pit, they're going to fall right to the back, albeit when they do stop, they'll be on softs and be on some mighty fast tyres. However, it'll be tough. It will still be tough for them to get a top 5. And of course now they're on older mediums than the cars behind them as well, so they're not exactly going to pull away too much.
But of course they're gonna be on fresh softs later, but there are not so many laps on this track.
No, yeah, that's another problem. Safety car in this lap, so it's still featured in every race this season. Hopefully that's the last we see of the safety car. We want a nice clean fight to the end. Lorenzo trying to get every bit of warm-up. It's tricky on the restart. The guys on hards are going to have a horrible time on the restart. They are tough tyres to get going on after a safety car condition. Sus, watch out for him. We saw his teammate Tess last week have a fantastic race at Silverstone. Can Sus follow that up? When's Lorenzo going to get on the gas and get going? Into the bus stop he comes. He leads from championship rival Tava. Here we go.
Last moment. Really
isn't going yet. Isn't going yet. Is he now? He's going, and Tava may have a little run on him here. In fact, it's VDV on Tava. But nothing doing here. So Lorenzo leads around. 𝐞𝐸𝐸 passes Sklav already. Yeah. This man's pace round here is absolutely sensational.
Oh, and VDV so close to Tava.
Yes, I'm sensing a move. I'm sensing a move, and Tava.
Yeah, there it is.
No response, is there? Oh, look at the toe. In fact, Lorenzo going on the inside to try and break a toe.
Tava is responding. He's defending. Yeah, Tava's gonna keep the second place.
He does. Good defense there from Tava. Lorenzo trying to pull away. Then 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's not had a good restart. He's dropping backwards. Already 1.4 behind. So we've got 2 Alpines and 2 AlphaTauris here. I was all running out wide, Tava, but then we'll have the better exit. VDV's just got to be patient.
And the first mediums, Dave, are so much quicker. It looks like it.
They just got to be patient. We've seen what happens when you're not patient. 𝐞𝐸𝐸 will be biding his time as well. Wait for DRS because Lorenzo's not exactly pulling away either too much. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's still dropping back. I wonder if he's picked up damage because he's got 𝐿𝐴𝐈 and Sus as well, by the way. Right behind the back there he is of 𝐿𝐴𝐈 with Teza and Burr and Rasa right behind them. Alex has had a dreadful restart, by the way. And are we going to see the AlphaTauris going side by side here? Got on board with 𝐞𝐸𝐸. He's got a hell of a run with his teammate VDV, who's got a run on Tava. And they are going to go side by side. 𝐞𝐸𝐸 down the outside of teammate VDV, now the inside. That's a wonderful move in the bus stop chicane by 𝐞𝐸𝐸. This is absolutely sensational stuff from the Belgian driver. And now
𝐞𝐸𝐸's pedal to the metal. 𝐞𝐸𝐸's so good today, Dave.
It's a joy to watch. It is an absolute. As Sus does get past 𝐿𝐴𝐈 on the soft tyres.
Another Orange fight. Don't, guys. Oh, that's a wise choice by 𝐿𝐴𝐈.
Yeah, 𝐿𝐴𝐈. Oh, I tell you what, Sus has had a bad exit. 𝐞𝐸𝐸 goes second.
𝐞𝐸𝐸 second.
This guy.
And VDV is also so close. Not enough speed there for VDV. But 𝐞𝐸𝐸 up to second and chasing after Lorenzo now.
This guy is on a different planet right now. 𝐞𝐸𝐸 is just absolutely flying. Can he make it 2 wins on the bounce? The bad news for Tava and Lorenzo is the pack is still so bunched up. They're going to drop to the very back when they stop. Alex is in for the pits again.
They're praying for a safety car, Dave.
They really are. They really are. Sus right behind the back of 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. In fact, Sus may get onto the back of this battle if he can pass 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 in good time.
Sklav has to pit again.
Yeah, of course Sus will, but Sus will also put the soft tyres on. But if he can get himself with Lorenzo and Tava, who he's probably racing, I wonder if he's regretting those softs.
Bear is actually keeping up very well with those hard tyres.
Yeah, Burr's having a good race. Probably one of his best races I've seen him have so far for the young Brazilian. Here comes 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨. Will he have a go on Lorenzo this time by? The answer is no. Will VDV have a go? Oh, and in fact, it's 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨 right behind the back of VDV. Tava runs deep into the bus stop, has a bad exit, and this might be an opportunity for VDV. DRS enabled.
𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨 has to be careful here. He's not fighting the Alpha Towers for the championship. His aim should be at Lorenzo and Tava.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, because even as it stands, 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨 is ahead of the AlphaTauris. He's got to play the wise game. He's got the wise head on him. Rasa's got past Teza. Go on, Rasa. Oh, lovely run. They're both going to have DRS, but VDV has got a beautiful run out of Radion.
And 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵 up to first.
And 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵 leads! Wow!
And VDV is so close to Tava, but yet again, Tava keeps at third place.
Now 𝐞𝐒𝐵 needs
That's a good one for
That's
VDV.
it, this is the one, down the inside to Brussels. Can he get it done? Can he get stuck? Yes, he can, and he's up into third place. Can Tava have a response? No, he can't. Now 𝐞𝐒𝐵 needs his teammate to take points off Lorenzo and Tava and 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵 as well. This is working.
I think the Alpines will switch around now.
Yeah, surely Tava's going to let 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐵 go. Although Tava's second in the championship, but in terms of tyres, 𝐞𝐒𝐻𝐵...
they're on a different race strategy.
And 𝐞𝐒𝐻𝐵 needs to get at the two in front. Sus has got past 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐶. So can he catch the back of this pack as well?
And 𝐞𝐒𝐵 is gapping now Lorenzo. Lorenzo's going to have a hard time defending from VDV if he gets into DRS.
𝐞𝐒𝐵's away. 𝐞𝐒𝐵's going to check out here. This is an inspired drive from 𝐞𝐒𝐵 in his home track. Now VDV is just outside, and 𝐞𝐒𝐻𝐵, there's the switch. There's the switch. Tava lets 𝐞𝐻𝐵 go. 𝐞𝐒𝐵 fastest lap.
Close to Menno. Berry's on some good pace, Dave, so far.
Yeah, but on the hard tyres, Burr is by far the best race I've seen Burr have this season. Big look up for 𝐞𝐻𝐵 in turn one. He's lost time, and in fact it'll be Tava who will have DRS. And this should be the move for VDV as well. This should be a Belgian driver 1-2, an AlphaTauri 1-2.
For VDV, there's no battery whatsoever. He will not overtake on this straight.
No move here. 𝐞𝐒𝐵 pulling away out in front, and yeah, nothing doing for VDV. What about Tava? Tava just choosing to stay behind. Sus is catching them and bringing 𝐞𝐒𝐻𝐵's beard with him. And in fact, he's bringing Menno with him as well, and Burr. Burr, who looked awful in qualifying, that car looked like an absolute shambles, is having a fantastic race. The Brazilian driver, there he is in 9th place, on for his first points of the season. This is great to see. And of course, if he scores, that'd be 17 of the 20 runners on points. VDV tucked up right behind Lorenzo. 𝐞𝐒𝐵, it's his to lose, that's for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. And I can see it's actually AlphaTauris to lose the 1-2 right now.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Although 𝐞𝐒𝐻𝐵's not so far away.
VDV, yes, probably 𝐞𝐻𝐵's got to get a podium, third, another third for 𝐞𝐻𝐵. He's had 2 thirds already in the last 2 races. He's probably pushing for another one here, but it would see him close the gap right up to Lorenzo. VDV just needs to pick his time. If you're VDV, you don't have to rush this. You know you're going to come second to 𝐞𝐒𝐵. You haven't got the pace of 𝐞𝐒𝐵. Lorenzo is going to stop. Nothing silly needs to happen here. 𝐞𝐒𝐻𝐵's beard is now catching. I wonder if Sus's tyres are going off. He's dropped to second to Tava, and now he's got a big DRS train behind him of 𝐞𝐻𝐵, Menno and Burr. So Sus has probably seen the best of his tyres.
And VDV is mounting a move now. Lorenzo is so close.
Yeah, he's pushing him up the Rouge. Pushing it. Oh, and Lorenzo's got no answer here. VDV literally pushing him up the hill and down the outside of the Camel Straight, and it's a AlphaTauri 1-2. It's a Belgium 1-2 here in Spa.
And 𝐞𝐻𝐻𝐵 overtakes Sus on the straight. Where's Menno? Menno is close, but he cannot attack. Oh, Tava penalty.
Oh, that's good racing, by the way. 𝐞𝐻𝐻𝐵 and Sus, that's really clean racing. Lovely helicopter shot of them both as well, but yeah, that Tava penalty, that's huge.
Oh, and with the pit stop behind, Tava is pretty much out of the race, at least on the top spots.
And Tava's championship is just falling apart. What is going on for Tava? The Greek driver who had 3 fantastic races to start the season. It's just starting to unravel. That's the first penalty of the race at the half distance point, and 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬 just trying to pull away from Sus, but now he's got the DRS train behind him. Burr is still racing brilliantly there in 9th place on the hard tyres. Any problem for the medium runners later on in the race, and Burr's in a great position.
Actually, Burr is set to go up to 6 when people pit. So yeah, on for a good one.
Teza pits. So when do these medium runners stop for their softs? 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 now pulling away. Sus is really struggling. He may even pit this lap. Those softs are dropping off, and here goes 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 trying to find a way in the bus stop chicane. Who can break later?
And Burr is there also. Burr on the inside of 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. Oh, he spun!
Oh, no,
no!
Burr, keep going.
A real shame.
I tell you what might have thrown him, because Sus had to pit and he was on the wrong side of the track, so he had to dart right in front to get into the pit lane. Now they're side by side with Teza. Does Burr know he's there? There's no contact, thankfully. Ooh, that was a close one. And yellow flag. Tava's out in Rouge.
Tava's out.
Oh, and that's a safety. Oh, it's a safety car.
And Lorenzo's back in the race.
And just like that, that helps Sus out as well. Wow.
That's... oh, I think Tava might be out of the championship now.
Yeah, that's surely Tava gone. So that's Hennessy, 𝐞𝐸𝐸 and Tava's championship surely taking a big... well, actually I wouldn't write Tava off yet. He's still got enough points on him, but that's 2 nil points for Tava. He's crashed at the exit of Blanche, Radios, sorry. So, wow. Well, that's a save. That's a save for Lorenzo.
Are they all pitting for the softs? Are they staying out?
Well,
because Lorenzo's going on softs for sure.
Surely now everyone else does. You've got to pit for softs. They promised for VDV. He's going to have to queue behind Kobe, and he can't really back the pack up. That's the problem.
VDV is going to lose at least 2 positions from Lorenzo and 𝐞𝐸𝐸 if they both pit.
Wow, talk about get out of jail free card for Lorenzo.
That's a savior for Lorenzo for sure.
It is, and watch out for 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 and 𝐸𝐈 have still got some. I know 𝐸𝐈's got some floor damage, but 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 has got some good speed.
Lorenzo is following VDV so closely here. VDV is trying to gap Kobe. They're pitting, Dave. I think they're trying to gap each other. So
yeah, this is. I wondered if this was going to happen. So look, Kobe pit. Here we go. So soft tyres.
Yeah.
But,
soft tires.
but Lucas, will these soft tyres be good till the end? Because we saw Sus struggling after 5 laps on the soft. Oh, Burr's hit Rasa!
They crashed Burr and Rasa. Oh, right.
Out goes Lorenzo on the softs.
We're gonna lose out. Let's see.
No! No, he's still ahead!
Wow. They gapped enough. They gapped enough.
Oh, that's an absolute treat for the AlphaTauri boys. But the championship leader. And I'll tell you what now, Lucas. 𝐞𝐸𝐸 really has got to get race C. That's, by the way, Sus, although he's now back up to 6th place, he's now on the medium tyres, where all his rivals have gone soft. If I was Sus, I'd stop again for softs. I know you'll go to last, but you don't want to be a medium, so you'll be last anyway. You'll get passed by all these soft runners.
But he might get the pace at the end of the race, Dave, because this soft
tyre. Oh, that's true. That's true. Because we saw such a soft tyre, and Sus will have first-hand experience. He knows that these soft tyres didn't last 5 laps last time by.
And I'm quite sure they are used tyres as well, from quali.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. We don't get the tyre life. 𝐸𝐈 there, 7th place with his damaged floor, which I can even see from there is not looking in a good way. Rasa there on the medium tyres as well for Rasa. So Burr, I think Burr got a reprieve because we saw him spin. So he's now got the soft tyres on, and he is on for his first points of the Speed Kings Championship. Alex gets the reprieve as well.
𝐞𝐸𝐸 will not like this safety car, Dave. It's destroyed everything for him.
It has, and I was literally about to get to that point now. 𝐞𝐸𝐸 was probably on for 3rd in the race, but with Lorenzo and Tava all dropping back, he was still going to gain Lorenzo. Now it's a completely different strategy.
Lorenzo ahead of him, not just close to him, but ahead. That was a disaster for 𝐞𝐸𝐸.
And if 𝐞𝐸𝐸 wants to win this championship, if he wants to be a serious championship contender, he needs to beat Lorenzo here. He needs to take points off him.
He really does. Or hope that Lorenzo comes into crackers with the others, but he really needs to finish ahead of Lorenzo.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, VDV may be a bit nervous with Lorenzo. Now, 𝐞𝐸 will want his teammates to do a wingman job here and keep Lorenzo behind him. It'll be crucial.
I think 𝐞𝐸 has the outright pace to gap everyone anyway.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
At least so far.
So safety car out for one more lap. And it's...
Come on, 𝐞𝐸, everyone is here.
I know, this safety car nonsense just doesn't make sense. Of course, Mercedes safety car this time out for Spa. We've seen as much as the safety cars, a bit too much of the safety car is what I've liked to have seen. But it's a roll of the dice on how it affects you, and for Lorenzo it's been heavenly. Maybe saved his championship.
So Tava and 𝐞𝐸𝐨 both get new points for 2 straight races. They're following 𝐞𝐸's lead for go for everything or nothing.
Yeah, what a shock. Like, I know 𝐞𝐸𝐨 and Kieran calls the first one, but I don't know. It's just, it's the way it swings, isn't it? Thing is, you've got to be in it. You've got to be in it. You've got to be in it to win it, as they say. And Lorenzo is always there or thereabouts. He keeps his nose clean every time. Well, except him and 𝐞𝐸𝐨 seem to be magnets to each other.
Monza and Jeddah are gonna be mental with those straights and the breaking points.
Yeah, Monza, Brazil, Jeddah, with the final 3 races, a sprint race in Jeddah, which that's going to be an absolute frantic finale. And let's hope we've got 3-4 drivers in the mix going into the final race. As it's a sprint race, if you're within 32 points, you've got a chance of winning. So hopefully we'll have 4 or 5 drivers in the mix going to the final race, but Lorenzo is in a great position here to extend his championship lead. He'll definitely extend it over Tava and 𝐞𝐸𝐨. 𝐞𝐸's going to take some points off.
𝐞𝐸 needs a retirement from the top guys to get back in the championship.
So he'll be on, as it stands, 57 points, but Lorenzo is about to pick up another 15 as it stands. But it would put him nicely in the mix. It really would. In fact, it would put him second in the championship as it stands. He would overtake...
Down to 18 points in the championship between Lorenzo and 𝐞𝐸 if 𝐞𝐸 wins this.
Yeah, and Lorenzo stays third. Which is why it's crucial that VDV finishes ahead of Lorenzo for 𝐞𝐸.
So it's still up. If 𝐞𝐸 wins every race, he's gonna be champion. So it's still on his hands to win the championship. So yeah, no, he doesn't need retirement, as I said. He can still win this by his own pace. And
it would be remarkable considering he didn't finish the first 3 races. But Lorenzo is now up there, and he will know this, and he will know 𝐞𝐸 is a legitimate championship contender. However, he's got 2 hungry Belgian boys who are desperate for a big result in their home race, and 𝐞𝐈 right behind him, and 𝐞𝐈 knows he's got to take points off Lorenzo as well. 𝐞𝐥𝐻𝐸's out to impress in his debut, just the medium tyres, expecting him to come back later on in the race. Mano's got floor damage. Here we go, they're gone. 𝐞𝐸's gone, and maybe Lorenzo's been caught out here.
It's an even start for everyone, yeah, there's no mistakes so far.
No, I'll tell you what, 𝐞𝐸 wasn't even messing around before the bus stop, he was gone. Which is why a little bit spaced out. Russell's not had a good restart, so VDV and 𝐞𝐸 are away. There's Lorenzo, he's got a nice little gap there to 𝐞𝐈, who's got 2, but in fact, no, they're pretty spaced out actually, it's not too bad at all. And in fact, it's VDV catching his teammate 𝐞𝐸. 1, 2, 3, there they are, as Tessa passes Russell. Of course, Russell's on mediums, and Burr gets past as well. Oh, look at that!
Mounting a move on Tessa.
Can Burr take 2 cars here on board with the Brazilian? Oh, he's run wide! Oh, that could be a penalty, and it is.
I don't think it was worth it cutting the corner. He could just lose some time.
And Burr has put himself at serious risk of losing his first points of the season. So what can VDV, how long can he keep Lorenzo behind him? 𝐞𝐈 is just in touch, then 𝐞𝐥𝐻𝐸's already dropping back. Sus, they're dropping back even more. The front 4 are already checking out for the rest of the field. There they are. The 2 AlphaTauris, followed by the McLaren, followed by the Alpine. Mano right behind.
For us, and Sus at the end. Oh, someone's off. Burr's off.
Oh no, and Burr Is that a Pouillon? No, it's not. It's just after Pouillon, isn't it? It's down at campus in Stavolo. Oh,
He's
Bear.
flying around, yeah. Oh, he said not to score again.
Unless there's one more retirement, Burr will then score a point. But look how close the AlphaTauris are. And VDV, well, he may be a wingman at the moment, but
Yeah,
look
because
at
Lorenzo is pushing them, so VDV has to push.
fastest lap from Lorenzo. That could be a valuable bonus point. I wonder if 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's got... I imagine 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's got some side pod or floor damage. As there goes Sus and Menno side by side. Sus trying to go on the outside turn one. Of course, Sus on the medium tyres. Menno, we've seen excellent...
Menno's close. I think he's gonna do it on the straight.
DRS, no DRS yet. Oh, Sus has gone tight through Radion, and now surely this time by. We've got a bit of a Mercedes sandwich here.
We're gonna drain the battery here.
Both of them are draining the battery. They're both on the edge, and here comes Tezza. Menno around the outside. The soft tyre should give him the grip on the inside. Oh, they're still there. Little bit of wagon wheel. Tezza's hit the back of his teammate.
Oof.
What a helicopter shot, and Tezza...
Menno is ahead, I think now, yeah.
Menno's got it. Yes.
The soft tire is doing good. Oh,
what a move by Sus! What a move around the outside. It's not done yet. They're free abreast.
Look at Tezza.
Oh my word, Tezza could get them both here.
Oh, they touched again, but no one spun, thankfully.
Unbelievable. Tezza passes them both. He could be on for his first points of the Speed Kings Championship. That was incredible. And it's bringing Alex and Rasta right into play as well. 3
abreast on Pouillon. I've never seen that before.
And thankfully, Menno got out of it, and Sus. Tezza was a man on a mission there. Back at the front. Kobe's not pulling away.
𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's getting close.
Sklav is getting close. Sklav needs to pass. 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's definitely got damage, because look, they're nowhere near the speed of these 4 at the moment. Someone's off.
I think so.
No, sorry, they go so slow on the bus stop. I thought that has to come to a stop, but no, 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸's okay. He's on for a great first haul of points in Speed Kings. So Kobe from VDV, now it's DRS. So what does VDV do?
Oh, penalty!
Oh, there's a disaster! That is a disaster!
But he's trying to overtake. He's gonna overtake his teammate there. Take first. Yes, he is.
And now VDV's got to find 3 seconds. And now Kobe's lost his wingman because he has to get down the road and go for it.
I don't think Kobe actually defended this because VDV got a penalty.
No, I tell you what's going to happen. VDV is going to try and get off.
We have a battle side by side here. Tezza and Menno again. Oh, they touched.
Take 2 this time, and Tezza defends it.
Wow.
And we saw last week Menno in a fantastic battle for 4th place at Silverstone. We know he can race, and his racecraft has been fantastic. Menno will be loving this. Oh, Sus getting way out of shape. That will give Alex a shot at Sus. Rast out there in the background as well.
Menno is taking on Tess's replacement this time around.
Yeah, we saw Tess in Menno last time out going at it, and now yet again Menno is surrounded by Mercedes. This battle at the front has just got serious championship implications all over it. Menno penalty!
Now they're level with Tezza, now they can fight.
Yeah, now
again! No! Tezza gets a 2nd penalty.
Wow, no, they were so well behaved for the first half of the race. Now the penalties are coming in.
And
but
Alex and Sus are side by side.
Alex has done it. Alex has done it. Those soft tyres are doing just fine. And what was expected?
Would go.
And Alex would be in net 6th place as it stands. Right.
Is Kobe overtaking again? He's very close. I think he can do it now.
The problem for Kobe, the big problem for Kobe, is his wingman VDV will drop 2 places and behind his championship rivals as it stands.
I do get the feeling Lorenzo is not so quick around this track.
He's certainly not the pace of the AlphaTauris, is he? And look, yeah, straightforward move for Kobe. Back in front he goes. But they need 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 to get involved in Lorenzo here. And 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐸 does for himself, really. He needs for his championship to get right in front of Lorenzo.
And Menno ahead of Tezza again.
Menno has repassed Tezza. There it is. And Menno has got through.
And Alex is catching them.
Yeah, Alex got some good pace. Where's Rasa? Rasa's mediums aren't quite kicking in yet. These softs are hanging on quite nicely.
And the other thing is, 𝐞𝐤𝐨𝐿 is losing a lot of time in front, but he's also gaining a lot of time from backwards.
The key here for the AlphaTauris is to break Lorenzo's DRS and then let 𝐞𝐤𝐨 have a fair crack at Lorenzo. That's what needs to happen.
Oh, and Teza and Men are going side by side again on a very difficult corner.
Oh,
they touch. Oh, they spun.
Oh, no, and Teza's gone.
That's not an overtaking corner, unfortunately.
No, I can't recall ever seeing an overtake round there. And Bear's in the points.
Yes.
Bear is in the points.
Please stay there.
So with his penalties, in fact, him and Teza are equal, so it would mean, as it stands, and he would be in the points. And no DRS broken. They were close to Lorenzo. Oh, they were so close.
Oh, Lorenzo's out of DRS now.
Now he's out of DRS to VDV. Is he?
Close,
no. Where's the cutoff? Where's the points? It's close. It's close to a second. It's so close to a second. Now it's a second. Now it's not. Now it is.
Oh, where's the DRS now?
Will he have DRS? Will he have DRS? The answer is yes. Just as they swap for the lead again. Lorenzo got let off with that DRS, but if he doesn't get it, Mr. 𝐞𝐤𝐴's going to be all over him, and 𝐞𝐤𝐴 needs to get past. Side by side, Alex. So
what
Alex,
a recovery by Alex.
Alex up to 6th place by right. Can he get to the back of 𝐞𝐤𝐨, who's having a very lonely but good race there in 5th place? Can they break Lorenzo's DRS this time?
And actually Bear is catching up the medium runners. Let's see if Bear can get multiple points, not just 1 point.
Yeah, Rasa and Sus are getting within reach for Bear. Just half a second back from Rasa now.
Oh, Tucci penalty. He's not losing a position for now, but... Oh, VDV almost lost.
Oh my word, we're on board with 𝐞𝐤𝐴 there, and yeah, VDV had a massive tank slapper, managed to save it. Still Lorenzo's within DRS. There he is. In fact, it looks even closer.
Yeah, he's so much closer now, and he's pushing as much as he can.
Lorenzo knows that if he can stay behind 𝐞𝐤𝐴, he can try and get past VDV as well on the DRS straight.
Actually, Lorenzo doesn't need to pass VDV, he needs to focus on 𝐞𝐤𝐴, if he can get 𝐞𝐤𝐴, of course.
Yeah, 𝐞𝐤𝐴 will be anxious. Right behind the back. And in fact, 𝐞𝐤𝐴's dropping time to VDV. Well, 3 laps to go. Oh, bad exit. Bear gets Rasa.
There is Bear up to 9, and he's getting closer to Sus, only 1.7 now.
So that battle's not done yet either. Here we go again. Lorenzo looks closer to 𝐞𝐤𝐴 than 𝐞𝐤𝐴 does to VDV, and VDV could be in trouble here.
He's gonna make a move, 𝐞𝐤𝐴 there. Yes, he is. And Lorenzo's coming too.
Here, this is what I said would happen. Oh no, VDV touched 𝐞𝐤𝐴. Lorenzo had to get out of it.
The two AlphaTauris have touched. Wow.
Oh, VDV. The problem was VDV was defending so hard from Lorenzo. He had to outbrake himself. He tapped the back at 𝐞𝐤𝐴.
That's really unfortunate for the team there.
Oh, what a shame for VDV. And now 𝐞𝐤𝐴 has no recoil, but he has broken Lorenzo's DRS because Lorenzo had to get right out of it to avoid hitting VDV. So he's lost the DRS. And will that give an opportunity to 𝐞𝐤𝐴?
It's only 2 laps remaining.
For the sake of the championship, I would love to see 𝐞𝐤𝐴 finish ahead of Lorenzo, just so it just keeps it nice and close. By the way, Alex could be on for a top 5, and he was last at the safety car restart. Bear's right behind Sus as well. We'll keep an eye on that one as well. Bear will sense an opportunity there on the Mercedes driver.
Oh yeah, next lap. Oh, who's off? Is it Mercedes? It's Teza.
It has Rasa. No? It's Rasa's off. Rasa's off, and 𝐞𝐤𝐴 right behind the back of Lorenzo. So Rasa may not score points here.
But Lorenzo down to 1.2 now.
He's out at DRS, and 𝐞𝐤𝐴 is in it.
1.0. He's going for DRS, Dave. 1.0 now.
Oh, 𝐞𝐤𝐴. Bear's past Sus. Bear is a man on a mission, up to 8th place. Lorenzo's still out at DRS. Still out at DRS. He's not going to do it this time. It could be a chance for 𝐞𝐤𝐴.
𝐞𝐤𝐴 is gonna. Oh, 𝐞𝐤𝐴.
This is a big moment for the championship. A big moment in the race. Here he goes. 𝐞𝐤𝐴 takes second.
Can 𝐞𝐤𝐴 get 𝐞𝐤𝐴 though?
Can 𝐞𝐤𝐴 win the race? He's had 2 thirds this season. The championship leader down to third. Third in the championship, 𝐞𝐸𝐸 is up to second. And 𝐞𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬, who's going to put himself right in the championship hunt, still leads the race. This is brilliant racing.
It's gonna be one lap of racing at the end for 𝐞𝐸𝐸 and Lorenzo to catch 𝐞𝐒𝐗. They're within DRS now.
𝐞𝐸𝐸 needs 𝐞𝐒𝐗's DRS for the Camel Straight. Oh, that's a shame for Sus. That's brilliant for Burr. Burr's on for a good haul of points. Well, 𝐞𝐸𝐸 needs the 2 laps of his life to defend from Lorenzo. He needs that DRS. Although Lorenzo's dropping back.
And 𝐞𝐸𝐸 has double as much airs as than 𝐞𝐒𝐗.
𝐞𝐸𝐸 may have thoughts about winning this race.
𝐞𝐒𝐗 is draining the battery. He will have nothing to defend on the big straight. If 𝐞𝐸𝐸 has DRS,
𝐞𝐸𝐸 could win this race.
It's gonna be major for 𝐞𝐸𝐸 if he does, Dave.
Oh, it would be huge. In fact, he would be right behind Lorenzo in the championship. Here we go, final lap. 3 championship contenders, nose to tail.
Oh, 𝐞𝐒𝐗 tried to let 𝐞𝐸𝐸 through.
He did! They're playing games! Oh, they're playing games! 𝐞𝐸𝐸 now leads! 𝐞𝐒𝐗's let him go!
Zeta games like Max and
I was about to say, we saw this in real life! And 𝐞𝐒𝐗, has he just outsmarted 𝐞𝐸𝐸? 𝐞𝐸𝐸 could lose 2 places! Here we go! DRS open!
𝐞𝐒𝐗 has no battery, but is DRS enough? It is!
Alex is out! Alex is out and 𝐞𝐒𝐗 leads! Where's Lorenzo? Lorenzo doesn't get through! That is brilliant from 𝐞𝐒𝐗! Absolutely brilliant! Alex is out. Wait, Alex bid it turn 1. How's he lost it there? Lock up from Lorenzo and he touches 𝐞𝐸𝐸! I tell you what, that from 𝐞𝐒𝐗, we've seen it in real life.
Lorenzo penalty!
Oh, well, that's a win gone for him. So it's definitely third.
Definitely third, yeah. He cannot fight anymore. And 𝐞𝐒𝐗, what a master.
Well, he's been watching Max and Leclerc, and you can't say you can't do it because if they're doing it in real life, you can do it here. 𝐞𝐒𝐗's got VDV right behind him for that final 4th place. Is 𝐞𝐒𝐗 going to hold on and win this race? Can he make it 2 wins on the bounce? VDV penalty, that's a big penalty as well.
𝐞𝐸𝐸 is getting close. 𝐞𝐸𝐸 is getting close.
Is 𝐞𝐸𝐸 gonna have a go? It's 3 attempts. It's under 3 attempts. It's 2 attempts. It's nose to tail. Was 𝐞𝐸𝐸 have a go to the bus stop chicane? This is it. 𝐞𝐒𝐗 shuts the door. Round the outside of the bus stop. The sliding contact 𝐞𝐸𝐸 on the inside. 𝐞𝐒𝐗 wins his home race! It's 𝐞𝐒𝐗 from 𝐞𝐸𝐸 from Lorenzo! Oh, that was fantastic! And 𝐞𝐒𝐗!
What a grand finish! Wow!
Well done, 𝐞𝐒𝐗, by the way. Brilliant 4th place for him. I'm pretty sure he's got floor damage. VDV's 5th. Menno! More points for the Dutch driver. And Burr! Finally! 5th time lucky!
6 points for Burr, great race, and VDV gets the extra point for fastest lap.
Yeah, and takes it away from Lorenzo, crucially, as well. Sus and Tesla Mercedes do score, and Rasa scores again! He's been in the top 11 in every race. In fact, I think he's out of fuel. But there goes Rasa! Wow! And we came into this race with 6 championship contenders, and I think with 3 rounds to go, Lucas, we've probably got 4. Lorenzo, 𝐞𝐸𝐸, Tava and 𝐞𝐒𝐗. What a great race.
And just updating the standings, Dave. Lorenzo is 9 points ahead of 𝐞𝐸𝐸 and 15 points ahead of 𝐞𝐒𝐗. It's getting so close now.
And Tava's probably the outside shot. Let's see if we can get the 3 drivers in here, because I want to talk to 𝐞𝐒𝐗 about that incredible first lap. That first lap was absolutely phenomenal.
Let's see
if we can get the top 3 in the chat. Wow. Great race. VDV, fast, he gets the bonus point. Well done, Burr.
So, as it stands, Lorenzo has 73, 𝐞𝐸𝐸 has 64, and 𝐞𝐒𝐗 has 58 updated standings. It's getting closer and closer, and Tava back at 51.
And we've got, Italy next.
3 races left.
Then as
Italy, Brazil and Jeddah.
as Lorenzo is here. Let's see if we can get 𝐞𝐸𝐸 and 𝐸𝐴𝐵 in as well. Here is 𝐞𝐸𝐸. So let's start with 𝐞𝐸𝐸. 𝐞𝐸𝐸, let's start from the beginning. That lap one, my friend, was absolutely incredible. Talk us through that, because your heart must have been going 10 to the dozen. What a first lap. And to come through from 12th and win the safety car, the first safety car, you must have been sitting pretty, because Lorenzo still had to stop, Tava still had to stop. You must have been thinking, right, they're going to drop out the points, you've got it wrapped up. Then the second safety car comes out, and that battle at the end. Just tell us about that battle with your teammate Lorenzo and 𝐸𝐴𝐵, because that's as good as it gets. I was just gonna say that last lap. Just talk us through, because that's brave. That could have backfired, and that could have been your championship done. Just was that the intention? Were you thinking about that for a while? Was that planned all along, or was it just a last minute? Right, I'm gonna try this. Let 𝐸𝐴𝐵 go in front and then get him back. It was great. It was. Yeah, it certainly, for you guys, it certainly looked clean, and it was good to see you. There was respect there. There was respect between all four of you at the time. VDV hit you. I think what happened, VDV was trying to stay ahead of Lorenzo so much he outbraked himself and just tapped your rear wheel. I think that's what's happened there. It did, yeah, it did. But in terms of you for the championship, you're right in there now, and you've got Monza, Brazil, Saudi coming up. How do you feel about those races? Are you confident you can get yourself in there and a chance for the final race? Oh.
All right.
𝐞𝐸𝐸, outstanding race. One of the best first laps I've seen in esports. That was inspired stuff. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Next on to 𝐸𝐴𝐵. Oh, 𝐸𝐴𝐵's so close to your first Speed King wing. Yeah, it was just out of your grasp. But overall, what a race for yourself. That looked a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, it was a tough one, to be honest. I messed up on quali because I really wanted to start on the softs, but I went for 2 runs with the same tire and pretty much ruined it. I started with 50% and didn't have the pace at the start. Safety car kind of helped, but I had mega pace at the last thing with the soft. Okay, it was a nice battle, fair. Not gonna comment on the last lap. I don't mean that's unfair or something. I just don't agree with this kind of tactics. I think you understand me. But yeah, that's racing, and yeah, nice battle.
we talk about that second safety car. I think your heart must have sunk a bit because Lorenzo and Tava were literally about to stop. They would have dropped out the points. You must have been rubbing your hands going, I'm going to be leading the championship. And all of a sudden the second safety car comes out. That must have been a tough moment for you.
No, I didn't really care about that. I was hoping that Lorenzo could stick with the two Alpha Tauris because I saw that he had some pretty good pace. So I found it pretty good, actually.
And for yourself, 3 races left. Are these tracks that you like coming up? Are you going to go a little bit harder now because you're right in that championship battle?
Out of these 3 tracks, I really like Italy and Monza and Saudi Arabia. I don't really do well in Brazil, but we can hopefully get some good results in the 2 out of 3.
Well, 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐵, it's another podium. It's your third podium in a row. Sorry, 2 thirds and a second, and possibly next time you finally take that top step. But great race, mate. Well done.
Okay.
And Lorenzo, well, it could have been worse if it wasn't for that last safety car. But 10th to 3rd, you got to be pretty happy with that.
Yes, of course, I'm happy because I messed up a bit with the setup. And also I didn't have much time to practice this track, and I just had a massive understeer. And then in the race the start was pretty messy. I went wide to not collide with the others, and then I was just hoping for damage limitation. In qualifying I didn't get a lap with the softs, but I thought it would be good to start with mediums. Then safety car came out, I was leading the race, and then when the second one came out, it came right at the right time.
Yeah.
And then yeah, the Alpha Tauris were doing a pretty good tactic, swapping positions with each other to get
absolutely.
away. But at one moment I saw them pushing the battery to get me out of DRS, and noticed that their lights was flashing, so I thought I will push my battery to overtake them both.
I like it.
So I pushed them a lot in the straight, and that's when they collided with each other, because yeah, otherwise I would have got one of them. And yeah, then when VDV spawned, I lost a bit of time braking.
You had to slam on the brakes.
Yeah, and that gave the opportunity to 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐵 to overtake me. But then I was just trying to not fall away from them, but unfortunately I got another 3-second penalty. And yeah, because I had massive understeer. And there at the end, 𝐸𝐿𝐵 again made the smart move. Sad for me that I wasn't close to get him there in the first corner, but
did you see it coming, Lorenzo? Did you, when 𝐞𝐿𝐵 went wide and you saw him let 𝐞𝐥𝐸𝐵 go, did you wish you'd pushed harder just to try and overtake him as well? Because then you would have probably, well, without the penalty, won the race.
Well, yeah, I didn't have battery also, but I was quite surprised he did that, because I was not right behind, but I was within a second, but he did it perfectly, I think.
It was the perfect execution. It really was. And the tracks coming up, you lead the championship. You got 𝐞𝐿𝐵 and 𝐸𝐵 and Tava still there right behind you. These remaining tracks, Italy, Brazil, Saudi, good tracks for you?
Well, Italy is not that good track for me, but what's more important, especially from today, is that we race with each other clean and have fun with each other. And yeah, I hope the best will win.
Well said. That's absolutely. And Lorenzo, 10th to 3rd, it's still a good race. You're still the championship leader. Well done, buddy.
Thank you.
Lucas, before we wrap it up, who's your driver of the day, mate?
I'd say Kobe, man.
Yeah.
For sure, to win the race. I think that's clear choice.
I think for that first lap alone, for those first 2 laps were just sensational. Yeah, Kobe for me as well. VDV took the fastest lap. 3 rounds to go, Lucas. I think we've got 4 clear championship contenders. If the final 3 races have been like the first 5 we've had, this is going to be a thrilling finale to the season.
We've got a fight in our hands, Dave. Can't wait for the next 3 races.
It's going to be great. Guys, we're going to see you same time, same place here in the VGL esports channel. 8 o'clock UK time, 9 o'clock Europe, 10 o'clock Greek time. Do not miss these final 3 races as we go to the home of speed, the temple of speed at Monza. Thank you for watching, guys. Good night.